Hi, everyone.
Hello, how are
I'm
y'all doing?
Leah,
I'm Steve,
and I am Frugal Vagabond, and he is.
Third Rock Vagabond.
And we are together. We are on the Royal Caribbean 9-month Ultimate World Cruise,
We are.
and I feel like a complete dork right now that we have to really go through this whole thing. Okay, so this is the first update we've done. We missed the last 2 days because we've been very busy,
Yep. Yep.
and we talked about what we did yesterday.
Mhm.
So yesterday,
Yesterday we were in
Valencia,
Valencia.
Spain.
Yes, Valencia.
And we spent the entire day, well, the entire day off the ship
Off the
anyway,
ship, yes.
with two of our good friends,
Yep.
Shannon, also
Swank a la mode.
also known as Swank Mode on TikTok and
And
YouTube, I believe,
yeah,
because I think
I
she's
think
on
so.
both.
Yep.
And then
ND.
ND, who I'm not sure if she's on if she's on YouTube or not, but she's definitely on TikTok.
Surprised she's not all over the place.
She is a bundle of
Yes.
energy.
Yes.
We just had the best time.
Yes. And I
Was
think
it?
at that point I made some joke or reference to, not joke, but a reference to Marilee Retton. Didn't
Yes.
have anything on ND.
Nothing
but
on ND.
Getting a bundle of energy.
So, and we didn't have anything planned at all, either for ourselves or for, hanging out with anybody else. So we
Nope.
just happened to run into them
Rode the
on
bus in.
on the way to the shuttle or the Royal Caribbean shuttle bus that we had to pay extra for
Yeah.
to take us into town.
Yeah.
And they took us into very close to the old city gate for the wall.
Yep.
And we found a nice cafe, hung out. Everybody got coffee except for me, I think. And then Steve and I actually walked up to the top of the gate.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
It was really, everybody knows I'm not good with heights, but I did walk up to the top and I got some video up from there.
And those of you who have watched know that I'm a kind of a geek about military stuff, so it was really awesome. Seeing how it's built, how it was built for defense, and keeping people from entering
We
the old
just had
city.
a great day.
It was.
Valencia was a
It was.
beautiful city.
Beautiful city. We had a great time with Shannon and Indy.
And we got God. We got God when we were there. So Steve and I do 360s everywhere we go.
Ah, yes.
And while we were in the
Yes.
middle of one, Steve realized that we got in the middle of somebody else's shot when they were trying to take a picture of the fountain.
Yeah.
Except they weren't taking a picture of the fountain.
No,
they were taking a picture of us
Where
so
is
that
that?
they could.
Do you know where that is offhand?
It's in here somewhere.
Let me see if I can find it. Sorry, I am looking for what we guys took a picture of us yesterday. It's not going to be there. It's not going to be there. Not going to be there. Now I'm probably not going to be able to find it. I don't know where she put it. Yes, yes, and I don't see it. I don't see it. It's pretty neat. Great picture of it.
Anyway, Valencia was an absolutely beautiful city. We had a great time
Yes.
with Shannon and Andy.
Yes. For those of y'all who couldn't hear me, I could not find it, and everyone over here that's on the recorded side could hear me. I'm mumbling and babbling.
Hi, John.
But anyway,
Say hi to John.
Hi, John.
John Shirley.
John Shirley. Oh my gosh. How are you doing?
Good to see
How
you.
the hell are you?
Okay, and then today we were in Cartagena.
Yes, yes.
And I'm going to make the joke again because you couldn't hear it before. We were ruined in Cartagena.
Yes.
Because everywhere we went was Roman ruins. That's what we did today. We hung out in
Really
Roman ruins.
cool. Really
We
cool.
started out.
The amphitheater, Roman amphitheater. It was beautiful, beautiful, amazing what they've done with construction way back then. What they could do.
When we were
Fantastic.
when we were leaving, all I could think of is like every major city that we've been to since, gosh, for the last several weeks, has had Roman ruins in that city. And I think that, that just
The empire was huge.
really understanding how huge the Roman Empire was back in the day is really incredible.
Yeah.
So the second place we went was the Casa de Fortuna.
Yes.
And so what this was it's actually somebody's actual house, a wealthy person's house, because they had a whole room dedicated to bathroom. But they had excavated the kitchen that had linoleum, and it was really neat just getting to see the setup for what an actual Roman house would look like within the city.
Yeah.
And there we realized that we could buy bundled tickets for several of the places. So we ended up going to 3 more
at a discount.
at a discount. So right? Because that we're all about the
Yeah.
discount, right?
Yeah.
So we saw 3 more Roman ruins. The most amazing of which was the Forum.
Yes.
Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Sure, sure. We first walk in, and it's in a building. Of course, a lot of the stuff has been excavated underground level. So
So
there's a
there's walkways and stuff.
walkway set up, and of course suspension over, a lot of the ruins in a lot of areas. They didn't let you actually walk on the ruins because they want to preserve them as long as they can.
Some places
And
we can walk on the roadways, but
yeah,
some we
yeah,
can't.
yeah. So after that, you walk outside into another area that is amazing in itself. It was an Isis temple of Isis,
Mhm.
and then from there we went over. It was a covered area where they had a whole lot of stuff that they were still working on excavating. There
A
were some
bunch of
people,
different buildings basically attached to each
several
other.
different, yeah, that were lined up, and one was what was the first one was like a house. I know one part was a tavern,
Mhm. Yes, there was a
and
tavern there.
it was a tavern. There was gosh, was it the meeting area?
Well, I think I'm not sure. Well, the meeting area was. I think that was in the first part where the temple was.
Right, right.
The in the back side where they had some actual brick
Hmm.
cutouts on the side. One was called the refrigerator, basically. So
The
I'm
cold room.
a
Cold room.
cold room. So I'm
Yeah.
assuming it was some kind of shop.
Yeah, well, that was also part of the baths where they had the heat under the
Mm,
floors,
yeah, same
and
area.
yeah, so you could see where they had the floors lifted up and the columns put up under it, the stacks of bricks
Mm.
where they would run the hot air. That they built a fire in one area, kind of like a smoker almost, but it'd stay under the floor and then out the other side. That's how they heated those rooms for the baths.
Mhm.
And but then they had a cold room. I think the cold room was attached to that to go from the hot room to the cold room.
Okay.
But it was neat. It was really, really
Cool.
just truly amazing.
Videos coming soon.
Yeah.
I'm
So
really
many
trying to put
areas.
stuff together.
Yeah, so many areas that they had uncovered parts of Roman roads. Um, just truly amazing on the history that's all over Europe.
Tomorrow we're going to be in
Malaga.
Malaga, Spain. We also have nothing planned there, so somebody's probably going to get on Google tonight
I've already
and
started.
find out what there is to do that's nearby
Yep.
that we can get to.
Find a nice little cafe and have a beer, maybe some vino, and all some good stuff.
So
Good stuff.
that's pretty much our update. I do have one other thing that I want to mention. So I have a friend on Facebook. Her name is Tina, and she mentioned to me that her daughter is needing some prayers and good thoughts. And she asked if I would pick up postcards. I still haven't figured out how to get these, how to mail these. And Tina, I think I still need to. If you're watching this later, I think I still need your address because I don't think you sent me that. But I will look again and see that. But I don't think you have. Anyway, I did promise to pick up some postcards for Jenny. And Jenny, here is your Valencia postcard. And here is your Cartagena postcard. And as soon as I figure out how to get these sent to you, I will do that. So they won't have the postmark from the city she got them from, but I am picking up postcards. And I hope you really enjoy these.
See
And
if we can find a post office
and
to get a stamp and a postmark too. So
yeah,
which would be cool.
these should.
Well,
Anyway,
they got standard rates.
anyway,
They usually do.
thank you everyone for
Yep.
joining us
Thanks,
today.
Brad, for your help.
And
We
thanks, Brad,
really
for the
appreciate
audio
it.
help.
Tim's good to see that you're here, and John, it's fantastic seeing you here.
Here, yeah. I don't know who's still on. I think there's only one
Yep.
person on
Yeah.
right
Well, John,
now.
we really appreciate seeing you here, and hope you're doing well.
Hi, Ria.
Rhea, hello, Rhea. Sorry you just got here. We're about to sign off, but thanks for showing up. Yeah, it'll
Jenny,
be on
Jenny,
to be able
Tina.
to see it.
I will be sending these as soon as I can. And sorry, Ree, we are just
Yeah.
signing off, but you will be able to watch the whole thing as soon as I shut down the live. It'll show up on Facebook, so you can watch it. You'll have to ignore the first, I think, 2.5 to 3 minutes because there was no audio because
But Brad saved us.
I did not remember to turn my microphone on. So thank you, everybody.
Thanks. We'll
Bye.
see y'all later. Adios.
There's a little microphone thing that actually.